Hi everybody, this is foXnoMad, and this is supposed to be the most protective case in the world. So I decided to get one and see if that's actually true. These catalyst cases are made for most modern phones and are really known for their waterproof features. They're Ip68 waterproof down to about 5 meters or 15 feet, but what I was really interested was the military grade shock and drop protection, which is supposed to give you about 6.5 feet or about 2 meters of drop protection. So at a height that you probably wouldn't drop your phone at, you wouldn't lift it up like I did here and then just drop the phone, but I wanted to see if that would actually work. I know from the other catalyst cases I've used that the waterproofing is solid, but what about the physical protection it provides the phone? These cases are really slim, so if it does have the same drop protection, then it makes a really good case that does work underwater as well, which is a lot better than a bulky pouch. And I have to say the design of this phone is very simple. It's almost so simple that at first glance that you think that it might not actually work, because it's really just stick your phone in, adjust this little knob here, clip your phone in, and then make sure there are no rounded edges at all. And once you get that in, a couple of clicks, it takes less than 30 seconds. Your phone is both waterproof and shockproof. And there are a couple of things that you should look for to make sure that your phone is completely waterproof. And it's very noticeable if the edges are sort of lifted up or haven't clicked into place, so you can easily tell if you haven't done this correctly. Once you do get everything in place though, if you have a phone that's splash proof or waterproof for up to, let's say, 15 minutes, it's good to test it out in a sink. But as far as the drop proof test, if I were you, I'd be a little bit nervous as well. So I've decided to take my own phone and make it a little bit of a sacrifice. So today I want to help you travel smarter by reviewing this catalyst case for the iPhone 6. They make them for the Samsung Galaxy series and a bunch of different phones. And for my first test I actually used it with a phone that's already broken. But on my second test I actually used it with my actual phone that I use every day, and it held up surprisingly well. Now the reason that I decided to test this case is it's supposed to be droppable from 2 meters and protect your phone. Of course they have all the warnings that make no guarantees that it will actually protect your phone, but they call this the most protective case in the world, and honestly I think it did a pretty good job in all of my tests. Waterproofing is pretty solid, there was no issues with that. I mean, making a waterproof case is not too difficult, there are plenty of those, but in terms of being drop proof, there are a lot of cases that claim they're drop proof but don't actually protect the screen, especially not from a 2 meter drop. So in most people that's going to be about half that height, is going to be waist height, so if you're dropping your phone, if you use this as a case, then it's probably going to be pretty well protected. It's actually pretty slim too, it's easy to get on and off, and it's protective enough that I actually put my actual phone in here, and I'm going to give that a try as well, just to show you how well that does. Hopefully I have a phone at the end of this video. Alright, so well, looking at the screen is good, so that's always a plus. Just a little bit of nicking on the case here, just a little bit of a ding, dirty, but just a small little scuff, actually mostly dirt, but the phone is, screen is in good shape, and the rest of the phone is pretty good too. Make sure it turns on, looks like it's working, so there you go. Catalyst case does protect your phone from about a 2 meter drop. Now they do say you shouldn't do that all the time, obviously you're not going to be dropping this phone all the time. But again, if you use this case, which is still pretty slim and pretty light, not much thicker than most regular cases, use that case, it's going to give you a pretty good adequate protection from the occasional drop, and it's waterproof as well. So if you want to use that underwater as opposed to one of the pouches that I reviewed last week, then this is a good alternative, I think. Let me know what you think of the catalyst. Would you put your phone in here and drop it from 2 meters? Let me know in the comments below, and if you like this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons. I'll have new videos for you every week. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Still good.